Hi friends, welcome back to Sam's Grid View. In this video, I will explain you on how to reduce your file size using some of the best practices. Steps could be applied to your file to have a better output. So without any delay, let's get started. So okay friends, to achieve that, we're gonna follow this particular step-by-step procedure, and also we're gonna track the final output file size here, and also we are going to derive the final percentage or the total amount of percentage we have reduced from X amount to a Y amount. Okay, so the initial file size is going to be 56.1, and here I will just play some small macro which is going to track our file size change here. So if I just hit this button, it's going to give me the final file size. Okay, and the macro coding now here I have mentioned here, it's going to be equal to file length and the concerned file path. It's gonna give me my the updated or new file size. Okay, and also have now added some sample code here for your reference. Hope that could be helpful for you. Okay, now let's apply the first point, which is called save to binary. So now I'm just gonna save this XLS file or XLSM or XLS, whatever it may be, file to XLSB. So saving to binary is actually a compressed version of Excel. So let's save it as XLSB here. So file, save as, binary workbook, save. So it will take some time because it's a 50 MB file, right? So it will take some time. Let's wait for that. Okay, now my file has been changed from XLSM to XLSB. So as I said, now let's hit this particular button to see our final change. So it's gonna be 38.3. so the current file size is 38.3. so okay, now let's track our final file size we have derived. So it's gonna be 38.03, which is around 33% of our overall savings. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. Now I'm just gonna do this two steps simultaneously, and let's see how we are actually reducing our file size. Okay, the first is remove data after last cell, and the next one is format your data. So actually the reason for this 55 MB is all because of this particular data sheet, which has around 2 lakhs of information. So let's do some formatting here, and let's see whether we are getting some file size change. Okay, so the first step is remove formats which is after the last cell. So here you can see some of the unwanted formats applied after your last cell. So let's remove that first. So it seems we could see around it's been applied till 3 lakhs, and let's go till last row. Okay, go till last row and do a control minus or right click delete entire row. Okay, in the same way let's apply the same for columns as well. Control shift down, right arrow and control minus. Okay, and let's move on to the table itself. Okay, so now here I can see in the first view I can see the borders were unwanted, right, for a 2 lakh data set. So let's remove that first. The shortcut which I personally use is Alt H B N, which will actually remove your borders. And in the same way, let's remove this particular conditional formatting, which is actually not required, right, for a 2 lakhs data. So in the same way, let me remove the clear rules from the entire sheet. So now we have removed some of the formats applied to this data sheet, and let's see if there is any impact in our overall file size. So let me do a Control S, wait for some time, and let's check out our final MB we derived. So okay, these give us 37 MB, which is not a big impact to our file size. Let's track that 37 and 37. So we got 37 MB after applying our these two formats. So it's around 2.7% from our last file size. Okay, so next let's move on to another option called remove save data option. So say example, if you have some pivot tables applied based on the data sheet, now we can remove the data source settings. So data source settings is nothing but we are just asking the Excel not to have a temporary data source for the pivot tables or pivot graphs, which we are using within the same template. So we are just going to remove that option from the data tab or the data ribbon within a pivot table options dialog box. So let me remove that and hit on OK. So now Excel would have removed the data source, a temporary data source which is actually created within this pivot table. So let's do a Control S, and again let's click on our macro to check the final file size. So yeah, this is a good impact. We reduced 37 MB to 21.65, so which is around 41% from our previous file size. So let's move on to the next step, which is compress your image size. So say example, if your file has multiple images and if you feel that that particular images can contribute to your increased file size, you can apply this step. Nothing, this is the only image which I have used here. So let's click on the format ribbon and hit on compress picture option and apply the least option, which is 96 ppi, and let's click on OK. Give a Control S. We are just compressing this quality of this picture, that's it. Okay, so let's hit on this particular button. So again, it's not a big impact, but again, so some to a certain extent, right? So 21.19, so which is nothing but 2% of our overall file size, and the final one is remove formulas. Okay, so again, go back to a data sheet and search for formula cells. So say example, here from column P I got some formulas applied till 2 lakhs of data set. So let's change it to values. The best practice or tip I would apply here is I won't change my formulas in the first row to values. Instead, I will change my formulas from row 2 till end of my data set as values. Okay, so again, let's hit Control S and wait for some time and hit on this arrow button. So wow, that's reduced our file size to 14.86. so let's update here 14.86, so which is around 31% of our last change. Okay, so now let's calculate the final changes from the initial change to the final file size change. So I think I have applied a wrong formula here. Okay, let me change this to A1. So on an average, we have reduced up to 74% of our overall file size. So initially we had 56.51 and the final size of our file is 14.86, which is 74% file size has been reduced. So hope you have now find this video helpful. Share this video with your friends and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Thank you and stay safe.